Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unit 3 Language Learners. My name is Kathleen Hunasa Bujungan, and I'll be guiding you through this discussion. In this lesson, we have three main objectives. First, we will understand the importance of individual learner attributes and attitudes. Second, we will discuss the importance of positive teacher student relationships in creating a supportive learning environment. Finally, we will analyze classroom scenarios and identify appropriate teacher interventions for specific student behaviors or learning challenges. Let's now focus on the learners themselves. This slide emphasizes the central role students play in the learning process. It's about understanding their unique backgrounds, individual needs, and aspirations. Here we have point number one, learning names. Knowing your students' names is key to creating a more personalized and welcoming classroom environment. It shows that you care about them as individuals and fosters a sense of belonging. Some strategies to help you learn names quickly include using name tags, seating charts, calling on students by name, and making a conscious effort to memorize their names. Point number two, helping the group to work together. Collaboration is essential for effective learning. Students learn from each other, develop their communication skills, and gain a deeper understanding of concepts through group work. Strategies to encourage this include establishing clear group roles, providing structured tasks, encouraging active listening, and facilitating productive discussions. Point number three, mixed level classes. Students learn at different paces. Mixed level classes allow for differentiation and cater to individual needs, ensuring everyone has a chance to succeed. Strategies for managing mixed level classes include using varied instructional materials, offering tiered activities, providing support for struggling learners, and challenging advanced students. Point number four, large classes. Large classes present unique challenges, but effective strategies can still foster engagement and individual attention. Strategies for managing large classes include using technology for interactive learning, breaking students into smaller groups for activities, utilizing peer tutoring, and providing opportunities for individual check ins. Point number five, individuals. Each student is unique with different learning styles, strengths, and needs. Recognizing and addressing these individual differences is crucial for effective learning. Strategies to support individual learners include getting to know students' preferences and learning styles, providing personalized feedback, offering flexible learning options, and creating a supportive learning environment. Point number six, a learner centered approach. A learner centered approach puts students at the heart of the learning process. It emphasizes active participation, critical thinking, and meaningful learning experiences. Strategies for a learner centered approach include encouraging student inquiry, incorporating student interest, providing opportunities for choice, and focusing on developing skills and knowledge relevant to students' lives. Now let's focus on the language learner, individual attributes and attitudes. Learners are complex individuals whose unique personalities significantly impact their learning experience and interaction with teaching methods. Introduction to the learners are interesting tool. Traditional English language teaching or ELT often overlooks individual learner differences, treating classrooms as homogeneous entities. Universalist accounts for second language acquisition often neglect the individuality of learners. This chapter emphasizes the importance of considering individual learners in both research and teaching practices. The individual learner in ELT addressing complexity. The fallacy of uniformity. The assumption that all learners bring the same basic equipment to language learning is flawed. Individual learner characteristics significantly impact success. Learner centric approach: only learners themselves can truly drive their own language learning. Teacher and other professional efforts are supplementary. Variability in classrooms: learners differ in numerous ways, including age, personality, motivation, and attitudes. This necessitates a flexible and adaptable teaching approach. Methodological uncertainty: the inherent variability in language learning necessitates a move away from generalized approaches. Learner contributions provide valuable insights. Research on good learners, ongoing research, seeks to identify characteristics of successful language learners and factors that hinder progress. Responding to individuality: teaching a class as a whole is necessary, but understanding and addressing the unique identities and needs of each learner is crucial. Experience and achievement: even within the same classroom context, achievement levels and knack for language acquisition vary widely. Approaches to learner individuality in language acquisition: the focus on individual differences. Research highlights the importance of considering individual learner differences, moving beyond the assumption of uniform learning processes. Key variables: factors influencing age learning success include learner factors, age, aptitude, personality, background, learning process, how learners learn, how long it takes, and how much effort they invest, how proactively they engage. Language learning, language classrooms, and learner attributes: who learners are. We have age: the younger, the better. Popular belief supported by Cohen 2004 suggests younger learners acquire languages faster and more successfully than adults. This belief is based on anecdotal evidence and assumptions, observations of children easily learning second languages versus adults struggling. This belief has driven the expansion of English language teaching to increasingly younger children globally. The text highlights the need for further research to validate or challenge widely held belief about age and language learning success. The current evidence is largely anecdotal. Aptitude: language learning is a natural talent. The concept of language aptitude, that some individuals possess natural flair for language learning, is supported by both popular opinion and theoretical frameworks. Teachers often observe that some students acquire languages more quickly than others. This is sometimes attributed to natural ability. Personality: who we are affects what we do. Who we are affects what we do. An individual's personality significantly influences their approach to and success in language acquisition. Who we are directly affects what we do in the learning process. Key personality variables includes extroversion or introversion, self-esteem, anxiety, risk-taking, sensitivity to rejection, empathy, inhibition, and tolerance of ambiguity. Extroversion and introversion in L2 learning, challenging stereotypes. Extroverts are seen as having an advantage in learning language due to their tendency to seek interaction and generate output. Introverts, conversely, might be more reserved and plan ahead. A study showed that introverts' precise thinking led to more successful L2 learning. This challenges the notion that extroversion is inherently superior for language acquisition. Anxiety and anxieties. Types of anxiety in language learning: we have acceptance anxiety. Will I be accepted, liked, and understood? Orientation anxiety. Will I understand what is going on? Performance anxiety. Will I be able to perform adequately? Competitiveness. the desire to be the best or avoid being the worst adds another layer of anxiety. Gender matters. A common belief is that girls achieve higher language related exam results than boys. This is observed globally. This achievement difference is likely due to social and cultural norms that encourage girls to develop effective social interaction skills from a young age. It's safe to say that both males and females can be good language learners. The ongoing challenge for teachers is to discover how both male and female students can be supported to achieve maximum success. Learner attributes, teachers, and teaching. Learners bring diverse personalities, aptitudes, and ages to the L2 classroom, adding to its complexity. Many L2 classes include a mix of genders and age ranges. Teachers face the challenge of addressing individual characteristics within a group setting. Teachers must design learning opportunities that seem plausible and relevant to all participants. The appropriateness of teaching methods and materials to learners' age and aptitude is crucial. How learners perceive language learning and the L2 classroom significantly impact their engagement and success. Attitudes and conceptualizations. How learners approach learning. We have motivation. Anyone can. Educators frequently attribute student success or failure to the presence or absence of motivation. Motivation encompasses a wide spectrum of influences, from financial incentives to idealistic beliefs. These diverse motives share only their impact on behavior. What is motivation? Initial thoughts. Williams and Burden, 1997, define motivation as a state of cognitive and emotional arousal leading to conscious decision to act. Motivation is essential for achieving both short-term goals, for example, completing a classroom activity, and long-term goals, for example, studying a language for years. Where does motivation come from? Orientation and sources. Gardner's integrative integrative instrumental orientations 1985 distinguishes between two main types of motivation in language learning. Integrative learners are motivated by a desire to connect with a target language culture. Instrumental learners are motivated by pragmatic goals, for example, passing an exam, getting a better job. In summary, implications for the L2 classroom, a key question is the extent of a teacher's responsibility for motivating learners. While teachers primarily teach the curriculum, Dornier, 2001, suggests that teachers who care about their students' long-term development will feel responsible for their motivation. Although not wholly responsible, teachers and institutions can significantly impact L2 learner motivation. Learner beliefs, preferences, and preconceptions. Language learners hold beliefs about themselves, language, and language learning. These are strong, especially in older learners. These beliefs can cover various aspects of L2 learning, including error correction, translation, drilling, repetition, and grammar teaching. Learning styles, preferred ways of working and thinking. A learning style is defined as the characteristic way an individual approaches a learning task. Learning styles may result from personal disposition or past learning experiences, possibly innate factors. They are not necessarily fixed. That is all for today's discussion. I hope you've learned something. And that would be all. Thank you for watching.